Hey everyone, this is J21VA Century Virtual Academy News, and I'm Gracie Baker. Are you a part-time student? In that case, we may be coming to your school. Check the Monday morning news for the schedule, but next week, the Virtual Academy will be at Pomona High School on Monday and several other schools during the week. Are you struggling in your classes? Then come to the Student Success Workshops. They are offered on Tuesdays from 1 to 5 p.m. on the Ed Center. They are free and can teach you some tools for success. Seniors, I know I haven't mentioned this in a while, but please remember that there are plenty of scholarships just waiting for you. Talk to your counselor for more information. That's all of this week's news. Thank y'all!
Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Wilson. I am school counselor at Jeffco Virtual, and I work with students' last names S through Z. And Tabby Smith approached me and asked me to answer a few questions for the video that you guys do every week. So I have a couple of questions here that I've answered, and they're personal questions. So the first one was, what is the worst food you have ever eaten? Well, I hate olives, and so one time we were at some Italian restaurant, and I ordered some sort of bruschetta, and it came out, and it had this like paste on it, and I bit into it, and little did I know that, I don't think I had read the description accurately, but it was an olive paste, and I, totally was sick, and really do not like olives of any sort, and so I almost, almost threw up right there at the restaurant on the table. So I don't like olives, and that bruschetta was really nasty. Who is my role model? Gonna be cheesy here and say my parents are my role models, because they are such a good example of what a good marriage should be, and they are such a good example of how a parent should love a child unconditionally. As we speak, my parents are here visiting, and my dad is watching Monsters, Inc. with my son, and my son is curled up on his lap, and my mother is making a pot roast for dinner. So I have a great relationship with them, and just really think they're special people, and feel really lucky that I got born to them. So if someone rented a billboard for you, what would be put on it? Well, I am a counselor, so I do sometimes offer advice to people on how to improve their lives. Sometimes I offer advice that they ask for, and sometimes I offer advice that they don't ask for. So I guess I would have it say something like, want advice? Need advice? Don't need advice, but we'll get it anyway? Call Mariah at 720-328-5166. She'll try to solve all your problems, which is true. I definitely like to solve problems for students, for parents, for friends of mine, for my family members, but the tough thing about counseling is that sometimes you just can't solve problems. There's no way to solve a problem. Okay, so which celebrity do people say I look like? Well, it has been a long time since people have told me I look like a celebrity, because I am getting older and probably not investing as much time in my personal appearance as I used to, since I have a 2-year-old. But I guess when I was younger, people would say sometimes that I look like Meg Ryan. So when I was in elementary school, what was my favorite activity at recess? It was the monkey bars, and then one day I fell on my stomach and hurt my arm, and I was forever scarred and terrified of the monkey bars. And so after that, I think I remember sitting down with my girlfriends and, putting together little daisy headbands and doing very girly things and watching the boys run around at recess. So the official boy watching started in elementary school. So those are the 5 questions that Tabby asked me to answer. I hope you guys found it somewhat interesting, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care.
One hand clapping against another makes a very nice sound for...
Hi everyone! Many of you have heard of the student government bake sale that's going to happen during TCAP. If you haven't, it's going to be every day after TCAP ends in March. But what you probably haven't heard is that National Honor Society is having a non-perishable foods drive. Why does this matter? Well, student government and National Honor Society are teaming up so that you get the best out of giving. So, if you give non-perishable food items unopened, you'll get half off of any bake sale item. It's perfect. You get to help the school, you get a treat, and you're helping people in need. So, while you're preparing for testing, please remember, bring some money to buy a treat and help your school, and bring some non-perishable foods that you're not using. Have a nice day.